Hey gang, JC here, and this is the Daily Dose for Thursday, March 15th, 2012. Combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. We have great television archives. At the top of the page, you have your eye candy down there and the results of yesterday's rock and roll poll question. Record high temperatures being set across the country over what's expected to be an unusually long period of time. How do you feel about all this warm weather? And you surprised me with this one. 48% of you, number one answer, say, I wish it had snowed more this winter. But then the more I thought about it, I figured, well, if it's going to be cold out and you're going to have the change of the seasons, might as well have some snow, because cold without snow is just totally useless. So I guess, upon further review. Number two answer, which is what I thought was going to be number one, this is nice and everything, but a little voice in the back of my head says something is terribly wrong with all this. That's at 38%, and only 13% of you said, screw climate change, this weather is awesome. We're back into the 80s again today, and last night, I don't know, it was like 9:30 or something like that, it rained in my house about as hard as I've ever seen it rain. We had hail for a good 10 or 15 minutes, and people who were only 4 or 5 miles away from here got nothing, not even a drop. And I'm going to say it poured here for close to an hour with hail and the works. Just unbelievably crazy weather. All right, Rod Blagojevich goes into prison today. Our question, for 14 years by the way, did he get what he deserved? A, absolutely not. What he did goes on in local and state government every day, and 14 years is ridiculous. B, what he did was illegal, but the sentence is way over the top. C, he got exactly what he deserved. Or D, hey, in this economy, I'd take the free room and board and 3 squares a day in Colorado. There's your choices. Please answer down in the corner. We'll have results for you tomorrow. New survey says it is atheists and agnostics that do the most drinking when broken down by religious categorization or classification. 39% atheists, 38% agnostics. Jews came in at 30%, Catholics right behind them at 28%. New survey basically says that if it wasn't for quote-unquote spring cleaning, a lot of us would never ever clean anything around our houses. The American Cleaning Institute says that people will go after their windows first, 72%, blinds and curtains after that. It's a tie between ceiling fans and carpets at 65% for third place, closets and drawers at 63%. If you're going to get hit by a car, it is 8:38 in the morning and 6:22 in the evening when it's most likely to happen, because that's when there's major commuting going on and when both drivers and pedestrians are bored and messing around with their phones. My guess is this was done Eastern time, so it's actually 7:38 a.m. and 5:22 p.m. adjusted to Central Time. Pretty decent chance there's a guy you know who stuffed his pants to make his package look bigger. 8% in a new survey of men say they bought package-enhancing underwear or shoved something like socks or a banana down there to give themselves a bigger bulge. Was this taken in 1976 at Studio 54? 3 years ago, a group of 6 construction workers in New Jersey won almost $40 million in the lottery jackpot. There was just one problem. The guy who bought the tickets said the group's tickets didn't win. It was one of the tickets he bought for himself that won. Nice try. He kept the entire prize. His co-workers sued. Yesterday, a jury awarded them $20 million. 1 in 3 U.S. drivers say they'll have to give something up to afford gas as we hit $4 a gallon pretty much across the board in St. Louis last night. 70% say they cut out the eating out, followed by entertainment at 64%, buying clothes at 37%. So if you have a Google phone, very soon, instead of a ring, you're going to get an advertisement. So instead of ring, 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 or whatever, oh, it's my phone ringing, it's going to be, have you tried the new and improved Preparation H? You knew it was coming. HBO's canceled the TV show Luck. They've been killing too many horses. Final 2 episodes will air this Sunday and the following Sunday. A few months ago, the Stones sounded like they were going to get together to do a 50th anniversary reunion show, and now Keith Richards says it's not going to happen. He says they're not ready. By the way, next year, Keith will be 69, Bill Wyman 76. Next summer, Charlie Watts turns 72, Jagger turns 70, and Ronnie Wood 66. It took a long time, but after 10 straight weeks on the top of the Billboard charts, Adele has been knocked off by Bruce Springsteen. No Watermelon smashed last night because Gallagher suffered a heart attack at his show. He was going to go on stage at a bar in Texas, and He's in a hospital right now. Almost a year ago, he had a minor heart attack and collapsed at a gig in Minnesota. 65 is the age on Gallagher. Researchers at Indiana University looked at 50 studies on condom use from the last 16 years and found out a lot of people make major mistakes when it comes to safe sex. 1, opening the wrapper with a sharp object. Duh. Late application, completely unrolling it before putting it on. That leaves air inside, makes it more likely to break. Putting a condom on inside out. Not leaving room at the tip, not using lubrication, storing condoms incorrectly, and reusing a condom, you cheapskate. Charlize Theron adopted a baby boy. She didn't want to, but it's the law these days for actresses in Hollywood. Richard Grieco was spotted at the Hollywood premiere of 21 Jump Street. I mean, you know, those BMWs aren't going to park themselves. Inside Comedy tonight on Showtime. This has been a great series so far with David Steinberg. He's got Ellen DeGeneres and Tim Conway, who, of course, is nuts. That is tonight at 10 o'clock on Showtime. A little plug here for the Discovery Channel on Sunday night, something called Frozen Planet. HD shots shot over 4 years of the polar ice caps. You got whales and polar bears. They showed a couple, like 5 minutes of clips on the Today Show today. It's unbelievable. It's absolutely stunning. Hit your DVR right now for Sunday night at 7 o'clock on the Discovery Channel for this thing called Frozen Planet. I'm telling you, it looks absolutely amazing. And it was 19 years ago today. Every 19 years, the place goes crazy, that I slid into the commander's chair at the 50,000 watt clear channel voice of KMOX. I lasted 53 days. First in-studio guest, Brett Hall. All right, if you want to see some sheer terror on the face of a human being, check this video out, JC's Eye Candy. This is just some guy, and they hooked up a camera to the front of an Olympic bobsled in France. And the guy is going, it must take 3.5 minutes, and this guy looks like he's going to have a heart attack. To say he's freaking out while this is going on is an understatement. Check it out. The video is on JC's Eye Candy, right below what you're looking at right now. All right, Ryan Roll poll question again today. Did Rod Blagojevich get what he deserved? We have 4 choices for you, 4 answers. Please give us your answer in the corner, and we'll have results for you tomorrow here on The Daily Dose. Of course, Trish Gazelle and JC every day on the Big 550 KTRS from noon until 3 o'clock. And we're live in Grover at the Wildwood Grill and Pub tomorrow for a little combination March Madness and St. Patrick's Day. That is tomorrow, Friday, noon to 3 in Wildwood. Well, it's Wildwood, it's actually Grover. I know, it's confusing. All right, that's it. JC's Daily Dose for Thursday, March 15th, 2012. Beware of the Ides of March. And in the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.